It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kelly Oubre.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Maxey. George is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Oubre, and it's McCain in at the 2 guard. And for the Nets, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Thomas is out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Williams at the small forward. And there's certainly an added challenge, right, Clark, in the second game of a back-to-back.
And you always wonder in that case, could fatigue play a role in deciding this game? You know, back-to-backs are hard, but there's no excuses. Everybody has to play them, so you deal with it and make the most of it.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Philadelphia. Here's Thomas, and they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
One shot.
That's good from Thomas. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And here is Thomas. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to talk with Jordi Fernandez for a minute. Well, we talked about how difficult a matchup Joel Embiid can be for a defense. Coach told me it's all about not letting him get established down low and making him try to beat us with longer shots. If we do that, I think we'll be fine. Of course, saying it on the sidelines is one thing, and doing it on the court, quite another. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Thomas after the Sixers pick up 2. Porter, a screen on Maxey. Man in the corner. No good on the triple. The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Williams. Last game we saw him score 14. Back to Thomas. Clock at 6. It's Porter outside. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient, almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
Here's Maxey. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Williams. That's tipped.
Oubre putting those long arms to work. Manages to get a hand on it.
To the inside. Here's George.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of this game. Free throw good from George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Thomas, no good. The 76ers lead. Oubre passes to George. And no good that time. Nice D from Porter. Over Oubre. Porter, no luck.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
On the free throw, no good. Nets trail by 3. On the wing, man. Covered by Oubre. Claxton the pass to Porter. The Nets working the ball around now. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. George with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Basket counts. George has got 5 now.
One of the things that separates George from other wings is willingness to go inside and do work, to play near the goal.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. To take a look at the Spurs, they slide down to the 3rd spot, trying not to slide any further.
And when I look at the Nets, they still go out and compete every night. Unfortunately, it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And right now, they're running out of time.
Now, here's Thomas. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Williams. Rebound by the 76ers.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Here's McCain. Defended by man. George, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Porter passes to Williams. The layup off target.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Nets trail by 3. Now Thomas coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Porter with the screen for Thomas. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Porter with the steal. Pass to man. Williams from outside. Oubre pulls it in.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Maxey. And the rejection by Claxton. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Outside, Maxey. Over Porter. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Maxi's got his second bucket.
Recognized that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Man passes to Thomas. It's good. This game is all even.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Maxey against Thomas. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Man, still without a basket. To the paint. Thomas passes to Claxton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Embiid. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, I think free throw shooting is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
And that drops, so they now lead by one. And Philadelphia making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And Claxton drops them both. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the 76ers. They would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push. And checking out Brooklyn, just way behind. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Drummond with a screen on Thomas. Here's Maxey, and the rejection by Claxton. Drummond sets the screen for Oubre. 6 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and it's Drummond missing. The Nets with the lead. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George. For Brooklyn, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's McCain. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. George with no one around. They grab their own miss. He gets it in there.
One of the key components of Drummond's game, he's an intimidating presence on the offensive glass.
Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Williams. Now here's Porter. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Porter's got 5 now.
Sweet move by Porter Jr. Getting around the contact and finding the hoop.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
And the basket by Thomas. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
So it's Philadelphia now. After the basket by Brooklyn, Maxey attacking. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Porter. Man finds Williams. To the middle. Here's Thomas. Yep, that one goes in there. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. The 76ers in second.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Porter with it. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Pass to Melton. Timmy defended by Drummond. Back to Melton. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 8 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
No, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Now, here's Maxey. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Pass to Jackson. Drummond in the post. He's guarded by Melton. Here's Watford. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
Brooklyn leading by 4. They set the pick. And here's Porter. Pass to Highsmith. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing from downtown. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Watford. Maxey passes to Drummond. Now Watford. Guarded by Porter. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Melton. Well, DeAnthony Melton flies under the radar, Clark, but he is a solid role player.
Rock solid in every way, partner. Does a little bit of everything. You know, he's a disruptive defender and has great instincts at that end of the floor. He also can space the floor for you because he can make threes, but also can make plays, too.
Nets leading by 7. Thomas inside. Jackson on him.
And as for transition, they're in the bottom third of the league. Fast break, not a priority, but I think it's an area they have to improve.
And once again, on their block shots, rim protection, Greg, has been a focus this season, and it's gotten them a spot in the top 10. They are very tough inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Thomas.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Maxey looking it over. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Maxey's got 6.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Awoma. Edwards defending. Here's Thomas driving in. Rebounded by Jackson. The 76ers trail by 7. Inside. Edwards finds Maxey. Rebounded by the Nets. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home crowd just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
Cam Thomas getting it done for Brooklyn. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch. Those are hard to get over sometimes.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Andre Drummond is out there with Edwards. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Lowry. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. Melton against Lowry. Down low, here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Pick and roll comes fairly easily to Embiid, taking what the defense gives him. He's a pretty intelligent baller.
Nets leading by 7. Now, here's Melton. Outside Thomas. Back to Melton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Here we go. Lowry, nobody back. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Awoma. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Awoma's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The 76ers trail by 9. And here's Jackson, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Here's Thomas. 17 points in the game. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to Drummond. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
What I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
And so he hits both. Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special talent in Embiid.
2 on the clock. Melton, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lowry kicks to Drummond. Edwards passes to Embiid. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Misses the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
From deep, Thomas. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lowry passes to Embiid. Highsmith grabs the miss. Brooklyn leading by 7. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the line for him here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting compared to what he did last year has been terrible.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. The 76ers trail by 9. Maxey passes to Jackson. Man with it. Maxey covering. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Nice pass from Melton. Solid job at getting it to his teammates.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Outside for George. Pass to Maxey. For the 3. George, no good. Brooklyn leading by 11. Thomas passes to Claxton. Melton feeling it out a bit. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Gets a very good look and converts. Maxey's got 8 points.
With the speed at which Maxey plays, that pull-up is almost impossible to deal with.
Maxey against Melton. Man passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Timeout.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month, the shot block leaders. Second is Nick Claxton.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
From deep, George. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Thomas on the wing. 17 points in the game. Man gets the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The 76ers trail by 13. Here's McCain. Pass to Drummond. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
And Brooklyn has possession. Now Melton. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Thomas with the ball. Here's Heisman. Launches a 3. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 5 assists tonight.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
The 76ers trail by 14. Jackson a screen on Thomas. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Thomas. Drummond. And the rejection by Claxton.
just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Man passes to Claxton. Now here's Melton. Melton sets a screen for Thomas. Back to Melton. Takes a three. Rebound by the 76ers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Here's George, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for George. And, of course, he's in the top 5 in free throw percentage. It can go overlooked, but sure makes a difference.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a lot of shots to rack up points. That's why he's top 3 in percentage. Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nets. Williams comes in for Melton. And the 76ers also making a change. Oubre's checked in for Reggie Jackson. Thomas against Maxey. Back to Thomas. Porter looking it over. Pass to Thomas. Shoots the three. It's Drummond with the rebound. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. It's a 14-point game. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
Nets leading by 12. Here's Mann. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Claxton. It's Thomas on the wing. Outside Porter. And stolen by Maxey. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. That one goes. Count it. George has got 9.
How about George going to the floater, showing he's got some tricks up his sleeve. Way to go, PG.
And the Nets with possession here. Now, Mann. Poked away. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Oubre. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Pass to Mann. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's McCain. George up top. At the top of the key, Maxey. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Cameron Thomas. And the 76ers also making a change. Jackson's checked in. Porter against Oubre. George with the screen on Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Melton against Maxey. Down low. And Brooklyn turns it over again. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
The 76ers trail by 10. Outside Jackson. Lets it go from deep. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Defensively, you have to respect that shot. I mean, the 3 ball is a big part of Jackson's game.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Brooklyn leading by 7. Porter in the corner. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre. On the wing, Melton. He's covered by Maxey. Here's Mann. And again, unable to change momentum here. The 76ers trail by 7. Jackson kicks to Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The numbers testify. Tyrese Maxey is one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA.
Mann with it. 9-point game his last outing, and a wide-open look for Porter. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And there's 1:45 left in the second quarter. Maxey passes to George. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Lets a floater go from the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Mann. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Melton, no good.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Mann. And Claxton throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's McCain. Back to Maxey. Jackson in the corner. Wide open look. Good on the jump shot. Jackson's got 13.
Jackson going back to the future a little bit. I mean, he's got it going on and just continuing to stay in attack mode.
Porter against Oubre. Over in the corner, Claxton. Nobody near Melton. Drills it from outside. He has 6.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings. Several teams wrestling for position there. I know wrestling is an arena you have some experience in, Shaq.
Absolutely. I remain undefeated as a wrestler. Just don't check the tape.
But hope you're better in the ring.
You talk and keep, Kenny. I'll at you from the rope top.
Or you keep. You talk and keep, Kenny.
You talk and keep.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Nets.
They built this lead by being aggressive and getting to the line. I'm not talking about the cheap stuff either. They're not just jumping into defenders. They're playing old school hard basketball.
Shaq, I'd love to see you jump into a defender to draw the whistle. You'd go to the line, he'd go into the 8th row. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
It's the Nets now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Williams is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Cam Thomas. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
George with the screen on Thomas. Maxey attacking. The shot, no good. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 10-point lead. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from George. The 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Embiid. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Back to Maxey. Here's Embiid. Claxton covering. And the dunk by Embiid.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Now, Mann. Thomas gets a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers shooting 40% from the field. George with the ball. Now, Thomas defending. Looking to get back on track here. Maxey, no good. Brooklyn's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Good on the shot. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Here's Maxey. He's got 11. Oubre outside. Here he goes. And the layup is good.
And Kelly Oubre Jr. knows exactly when to knife to the basket. Really good decision there.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Back to Mann. The kick out to Porter. Oubre with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And it's George finishing it off.
And George is very good in how he leaks out in transition. Times it perfectly and really creates high percentage shots for himself as a result.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low-post scoring threats. Fourth, Joel Embiid.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
Here's Maxey. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And now just a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
Thomas passes to Mann. And there's the drive. And McCain pulls it down. McCain's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, George. Embiid sets the pick for George. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Nets leading by 3. Williams passes to Claxton. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Thursday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Reggie Jackson comes in for George. No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Maxey kicks to Drummond. Back to Maxey. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points. On the wing, Mann. To the paint, and stolen by Drummond. Here we go, all alone. He misses the wide-open layup. Driving the lane, Mann, that's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The 76ers trail by 6. Right wing. Here's Drummond. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Free throw, no good for Drummond.
He is a monster on the glass, but Andre Drummond doesn't just have size. He's also developed really good timing and instincts that help elevate his game.
Here's Mann. It's blocked. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
What's up?
The 76ers trail by 3. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Here's Mann. Pass to Thomas. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. Just 4 to shoot. There's Porter with the 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. For the lead. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jackson down low. Thomas covering. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
For Brooklyn, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pass to Thomas. Back to Mann. Now here's Williams, guarded by Jackson. Can they get it? Puts the move on. And Williams lays it in. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Thomas against Maxey. The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
First free throw is good.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit too.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Nets. Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
They're shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding the lead late.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Thomas. Back to Porter. And that one is off. Good D by Drummond. Edwards finds Maxey. Drummond with a screen on Thomas. To the right side. Here's McCain. Offline with his 3.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Here's Mann. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Reggie Jackson. For Brooklyn, they have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's a one-point game. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Inside, ball's knocked loose. Here's Mann, guarded by Jackson. And stolen by Maxey. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Free throw good, Maxey.
You know, at just about 85% from the line tonight, which is really excellent, they've looked more and more comfortable as this game has gone on.
76ers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And their third and three-point shooting. The front office has definitely made that a point of emphasis for this team.
And they're a team you can't send to the free throw line because, Greg, of their incredible percentage.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
Second free throw, no good.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
The 76ers lead. Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. Jackson in the corner. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Nick Claxton.
Nice aggressive take that time by Drummond. Goes right into the defender to get the shot off and a foul.
He's had a few chances at the line, 1 of 3 in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Pass to McCain. Drummond with it. Guarded by Porter. And good that time. Drummond's got 8 here in the quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
Really a great job in this one. Forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined. Making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
That one good for 2.
You got to push Porter Jr. out of the paint because he's so skilled at capitalizing down there.
The 76ers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Nets trail by 4. And here is Thomas. He's got 19. There's a screen by Porter. He cans it from downtown. Mann's got 8 points.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Nets making a switch here. Highsmith is checked in. And checking out some numbers for Joel Embiid.
And he's gotten very shaky at the foul line in the last 5 games. Compared to his numbers through the rest of the season, I know he's frustrated and he'll be desperate to get it turned around here tonight.
Here's McCain. Defended by Mann. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Trendon Watford's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Jackson. 15 points in the game. Up top, Watford. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Let's get an update on George. What's the status, David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Philadelphia let me know the status. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. This was a team that was struggling a bit, so losing him hurts extra. But they have to cope with the loss. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Edwards can't hit. Nets trail by 4. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And their turnovers a big problem right now. It's why they've lost this lead.
Guys have to make the simple play. 7 points already given up off those turnovers.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Drummond with a screen on Melton. Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. 4th, the 76ers.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey's so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
Sinks the three-pointer. Porter's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Pass to Watford. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Nice D from Porter. Melton, the bounce pass. Here's Highsmith. Edwards with the block. And they'll keep possession. Melton passes to Porter. 5 to shoot. For the tie. Great D that time from Edwards.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Maxey kicks to Drummond. Back to Maxey. With the teardrop, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Maxey is fearless on the drive. Just dares defenders in the fouling.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Maxey hits them both. 1:03 left to play here in the third. Here's Mann, guarded by Jackson. On the wing, Mann. He's got 8. That shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Maxey on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
On the wing, Mann. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Maxey. Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. The shot that time, not on target. Here's Porter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And, you know, when you foul Porter Jr., you better foul him like you mean it, or it'll be an and one, just like it was there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
Now, here's Maxey. Launches it from deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Embiid is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Lowry. And it's Jackson in at the 2 spot.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Nets trail by 6. Outside Thomas. Jimmy guarded by Embiid. The Nets working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Thomas outside. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Highsmith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Outside Lowry. At the top of the key, Embiid. Elbow shot is on the way. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Showing off the superb handles for a 7-footer, Joel Embiid handles that thing tight.
That free throw good from Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Watford. Edwards with it. Here's Watford. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Watford's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Thomas, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Free throw good, Thomas. He's off on the second. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Nets trail by 8. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Another shot. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Highsmith the pass to Thomas. Here's Highsmith. Covered by Watford. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
The first one falls. Mann's checked in for the Nets. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The 76ers leading by 9. Here's McCain. It's hauled in by Thomas.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Takes the 3. Melton, no good. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Mann. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Melton passes to Mann. Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 11. Melton with the ball. Pass to Thomas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid. That free throw good from Thomas. Some changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Jabari Walker comes in for Trendon Watford. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The 76ers leading by 9. Now Maxey. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The 76ers making a switch here. Arlo's checked in. Maxey against Melton. Here's Thomas, and he banks in the layup. Thomas got 7 points here in this quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
76ers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Edwards with the screen for Drummond. Looking to end his cold spell. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got the lead up to 12 now for Philadelphia. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Highsmith. Back to Melton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, with Melton, you get a lot. You get floor spacing, steals. He can play both guard positions. And he's a good rebounder for his size, too.
First one falls for him. The 76ers making a switch here. George is checked in. Melton hits them both.
And Melton has continued to improve at a steady rate, which is something you'd like to see. He's a versatile combo guard who always plays hard.
To the inside. And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Melton passes to Thomas. Melton sets a screen for Thomas. Back to Melton. 5 on the clock. Outside Porter. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Here's man. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
Takes it from 10, and that one goes long. Now the 76ers with it. And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Maxey, defended by man.
Checking in at about 200 pounds, Maxey is much stronger than he appears.
Free throw good, Maxey. Williams, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Edwards. Nets trail by 16. Here's Thomas. Left side, Porter. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
This is what Porter Jr. does. I mean, he has this unique ability and effortless way of just taking over games.
Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Back to George. Inside, here's Maxey. A rebound by the Nets. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Mann. That one's rebounded by Embiid. That free throw good from George. Philadelphia leading by 15. Outside, Maxey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Willing to sacrifice himself for the play. Maxey takes the foul and keeps going.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. The Nets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Mann with it. Outside Thomas. Buries it down low. Thomas got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
Pass to Embiid. Oubre outside. And the shot goes in. 6 points for Kelly Oubre.
Very capable in catch and shoot situations. Kelly Oubre Jr. is somebody you want to set up.
Thomas against Maxey. Over in the corner, Claxton. The 76ers leading by 16. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Thomas against Maxey. And the rejection by Claxton. Mann passes to Thomas. Maxey with it. Now Thomas defending. Here's Oubre. Good defense by Claxton. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Embiid. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 14. Here's Mann. And the layup's good off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Maxey hits them both. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David. And the Nets with possession here. It's a 14-point game. Right side, Williams. Pass to Porter. Back to Williams. Now, man. Williams up on top. Lots of room. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the left wing. The 3. McCain's shot is off. The Nets have gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Porter dishes to Thomas. Over in the corner, Claxton. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. The 76ers leading by 12. Here's Maxey. An easy 2 points on the layup. Maxey's got 10 points in the quarter.
Not just a perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
And here is Thomas. Driving inside.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Free throw good, Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas. 1:51 left here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Maxey. Down low. Here's Embiid outside for George. Oubre, no one around him. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the 76ers lead by 15. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from 3-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Now, here's Thomas. Over in the corner, Claxton. Here's Mann. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. .114 left in the 4th quarter. Thomas against Maxey. There's Williams with the 3. Kept alive. Claxton the pass to Porter. Second shot opportunity. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Porter.
Growing into more of a passer. MPJ getting that assist.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the 76ers.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And once again, they're going to come out on top in this series. 3 straight victories in as many games on the season against this team. They've done a great job of just playing their best when it mattered most against the Nets.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
On the wing, Porter. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Paul, a great team effort defensively. So what were your points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Well, y'all were real disruptive tonight, man, and led to the win. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.